All right, let's go over question G3. My hint was to give yourself a placeholder. So where is the b value? Well, in this problem, the placeholder is right here in the middle. What would you place in there? Well, I would place a 0. Okay, now this is a 2 variable, so I would choose xy. And it doesn't matter if you do plus or minus. Okay, so how would you do this problem? You're going to do the same exact thing that you normally would do. So I'm just going to say this is my A, B, and C. A is equal to 49, B is equal to 0, and C is equal to -4. You're going to use your same method here. And that's why I do that. I try to give students structure here. A times C in our B value. So let's go ahead and fill this out. A times C is going to be 49 times -4. So that's going to be a negative. Let me multiply that in my calculator. 4 times 49 equals 196. And our b value is 0. Okay, here, when the b is equal to 0, let's see if we can point this out. These two numbers, one is going to be a positive, and one's going to be a negative. Okay, that means these same two numbers, they're going to be the same number. Does that make sense? So if you take the square root of 196, oops, I get 14. Okay, so positive 14 and negative 14. Positive 14 times negative 14 is negative 196, and positive 14 plus a negative 14 gives you a 0. Okay, now I'm going to use my my box now. I'm going to put in the first term. I'm going to put in the last term. And then I have this 14 and negative 14. But remember what it's splitting. It's splitting in xy. So I'm going to put an xy here. xy. Okay? Erase that. Okay. So let's go ahead and just factor. Okay. What's the greatest common factor going horizontal? Between these two, that would be a 7 and an x. Okay, going up and down from this direction, what's the GCF? I would say a 7x. Okay, now going up in this column, this would be a negative 2y. Why? Because they both have a negative. And this one going in this direction, what do they 14xy and negative 4y have in common? They have a 2y in common. Okay, so what's on the outside is our answer. So let's just write that. 7x minus 2y, 7x. Oops, this one's a plus. Now again, the order doesn't matter. Put a box around my answer. And this is your answer. I'll show you another quick method of factoring this just super fast. If you take the square root of, whoops, come on. If you take the square root of 49x squared, you get 7x and 7x. If you take the square root of 4y squared, you get 2y. So you put 2y and 2y there, and then one's plus, one's minus. Now that only works for the difference of square problems. That doesn't always work, so you have to be careful on that. So that is question G3.